Well. Welcome to another episode of Miss G's Ladies Lounge Manifestation Moments with Miss G. I am your host, Gwen Finley, Miss G. That's me. And I'm so glad to have you here with us once again on this thankful, terrific Thursday. We're just so glad to be here to share our manifestation moments with you. Now, before we get started, what I would love for you to do is to take a moment to like, tag, share, let someone else know that Miss G's Ladies Lounge is live. We welcome each and every one of you here. We're so glad that you took the time to join us here in Miss G's Ladies Lounge. So tell someone else about this show. They don't want to miss it. It is going to be a fantabulous show. So we look forward to spending time with you. Again, we are here to share inspiration, uplifting moments, share those moments that many of our guests have experienced. And we know that you also have manifestation moments. But not only that, we want you to hear from others so that it can stir your spirit and stir your soul into moving into manifestation. So before I get started, let me just tell you a little bit about myself. I am a visionary startup coach. I am an enthusiast about vision. That's just all I love to talk about because I believe that we all have the ability to see beyond what we see. I believe that we all have the ability to even create beyond what we see. And so I love working with individuals, groups, and just whoever is willing and ready to share their vision. If you're ready to tell your story, we can help you with book coaching services. If you're ready to just go to the next level with your social media or with your exposure, we can help you to get those things motivated and manifested. So that's what I do. Now, tonight, I'm going to bring you another visionary who has experienced her manifestation moments. And so tonight we have our guest, Dr. Z. Michelle Hughes. Dr. Z. Michelle Hughes, my guest today, is a dynamic leader, author, and lifelong learner with a passion for guiding people at every stage of life. With over 36 years in corporate America and advanced degrees, including a doctorate in business administration, she now uses her gifts to empower women through her company, Empowered to Change LLC, while also serving alongside her husband as co-pastor of Redemptive Grace Ministries in Richmond, Virginia. She's a wife, a mother, a grandmother, and a certified public speaker whose mission is to instill purpose, belonging, and everyday life skills into the next generation. I'm thrilled to welcome my guest tonight, Dr. Z. Michelle Hughes, to the show. Will you help me welcome her into our show on tonight? Hello, Dr. Z. How are you?
Hello, Miss G. I'm so delighted to be here on this grand Thursday. So thank you so much for having me. I'm excited.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm really excited to have you here, and you're not a newbie to the lounge. We love you here in the lounge. We have so many times come together to share, but tonight we've got some special sharing to do. And so, first, I want you to just tell us, just who Dr. Z is, and where all of your accolades have come from.
A lot of what you read is in the bio, of course. And so I am a wife to the senior pastor, Daryl L. Hughes, almost over 40 plus years of wonderful, blissful marriage, and a mother of three. I have wonderful grandchildren. I am a pastor. I'm an intercessor, an entrepreneur. I am a lifelong learner, as you stated. I'm a counselor
Mhm.
and I'm a confidant. So wearing those multiple hats, it takes a challenge, and it sometimes it kind of wears you down. But because of God's grace, it allows me to forge on.
It allows you to forge on God's grace, what we need in this day and time. And even as they needed it in times before, we definitely need it in this
Yes.
time, right? Um, so we're so excited to talk about some of the things that we have experienced even since our last show that we did together. We've experienced a great compilation of our anthology, Visionary Momentum Unleashed, and so. I know that that was a great manifestation moment for you. So we're going to ask you some questions about that, and then we'll talk some more about just Dr. Z, who you are. But let me ask you this: what is the title of your chapter?
My title is His Grace, Its Power.
Hmm. His grace, its power. That's already
Yes.
powerful right
Yes.
there. If you don't say anything else, and you were just talking about the grace of God, and I could go a lot of ways with its power. I could say that with a lot of different inflections and mean a lot of
Exactly.
different
Yeah.
things, right?
Absolutely.
Exactly. I love it. I love it. I love it. So, tell me what inspired you to even say yes to being a part of our anthology, and what does the word visionary actually mean to
So,
you?
what inspired me is one of your books I purchased about vision. That really was the catalyst.
Mm,
And then I've had several coaching sessions with you, and you were very encouraging and letting me know that I had something to say. And I have several books right up here in my head. So this gave me the opportunity to be a part of something, whereas I didn't have all the pressure to write a book by myself. This gave me the opportunity to be a
mm,
part of the anthology to kind of get my feet wet and see if I actually could take
mm,
all of these thoughts out of my head and put them on paper. So it really was an honor when you asked me to do that, because I had all of this anxiety thinking I have to write a whole book. I have to have 100 plus pages. I have to have all these words, thousands of words. And so that was more daunting. Being a part of the anthology
mm,
was less daunting. And so I did that. That's
mm.
why I said yes, because I felt like I could try it, put something small, be a part of something larger, and then see how it comes, see how it fares out, see how it weighs out.
Yeah, and that's one of the things a lot of people don't realize. There are a lot of different benefits to being a part of
Mhm.
an anthology, and that's certainly a great part of it is not having that pressure, especially if you're a new
Mhm.
author, that pressure of trying to create something, like I said, create it from start and then try to do so much
Mhm.
at one
Exactly.
time. So sometimes we have to take steps. Sometimes, my first book was just it wasn't a lot of pages. It was something that I just wanted to release And so it gave me the option to do it without having to do, like you said, those 12,000 words.
Yeah.
Well, more than 20,000 words, because you get 20 and 30,000 word books is what some people
Mhm.
do. But just getting that small amount out can really help you to get that release, but it also inspires you to
Yes.
do more,
Yeah.
right?
Exactly. Exactly.
Uh, we're excited to have those that are joining us. Thank you so much. I see you all popping in. Thank you, Elder Carolyn. We're glad to see you here with us on
Yeah.
tonight. So I just want to move forward as we're talking about. You already started with some of your writing journey, but let's dive into your actual writing journey and how you felt, or were there any breakthroughs or challenges that surprised you while you were writing?
I think what surprised me the most was first getting started and then taking everything out of
Mhm.
my head and putting it on paper. And so I know that I speak well, so I write well, but I just did a data dump. I just took everything and just dictated it. And actually, I sent it to my daughter to read, and she was like, "I know you're not putting this in a book." But it was because I just unleashed it. I unleashed everything that was in me. And so the challenge, and then I went back, of course, and tweaked it because, I know how I should speak and the intonations and the correct diction and all that. But I think the greatest challenge was getting started, first of all. And I know that I wanted to write about his grace and the power because people always say it is God's unmerited favor, and that's all you were taught. But there's power just in His grace. It's more than favor. There's power just in the grace that He has given to us, or the grace that covers us. So that was a challenge to get started. And then I think the biggest surprise is how much I really had inside of me, and then what I learned, and I really wanted to share because as a visionary you're thinking about the future. How can you impact someone's livelihood for the future? Because God is already in the tomorrow. Things are already taking place in the future. And then so we have to speak these things. And so as a visionary, you say, okay, if this is going to help me, then it probably can help somebody else. Because we're all cut from the same cloth. We all have the same
Right.
color blood. We bleed the same, just our skin colors are different. But we're basically the same in a lot of respects. So my challenge was getting started, and I think the surprise was I had that much to say. I had that much to say about his grace and his power.
And more, right? And
And
more,
more, and
right?
more, and more.
Yeah, yeah. You get started, and then you're like, oh wow, I got to cut this off because I'm only allowed to do this many words, or
Exactly.
you
Exactly.
know. Then you could go with a couple of more chapters or whatever, and so that's actually a great
Mhm.
thing because it inspires you to do next. Because we are always ready for
Yes.
next, even though we're working on now. So that's great to know that the process was stirring up that gift in you. That's the main thing about manifestation
Yeah.
moments. It stirs up the gifts
Hmm.
that are in you when you start seeing manifestation moments. And that's what this show is all about. We're not just here to just, have a chat all the time. Sometimes we just want to see how we can stir up even the gifts in others. And
Right.
so, yeah, so with that experience, faith and resilience, the anthology is about
Hmm.
purpose, it's about passion, it's about possibilities. How have faith or resilience played a role in shaping the story that you share?
Well, I think the faith and the resilience is we all experience challenges every single day. You cannot watch too much of the news. You need to be informed because we can't keep our heads buried in the sand and just say, I'm going to go to church and come home. You must be aware of things going on in the world because we need to know what to pray for. We need to know what to pray for. And so we have to believe the resilience is to believe that God is still on the throne. And then to believe that even though you're facing these challenges, even though you may not have all the money that you need. You may not have everything that you need. Some people are looking for jobs right now and they're ready to give up. But there is power
Mhm.
in the grace of God and just being steadfast and unmovable. And one of the things that really pushed me to this piece is when I was laying in the hospital a couple of years ago, I had blood clots. I had two blood
Yeah.
clots in my lungs. And I was in the
Mm.
bed, and this person came to visit me in the hospital one day, and I was really sick. And they said, all of these people around you died. So it was a person across the hall, there's a person next to me, and it was a person above me. And laying in that bed, and I always remember this because I saw the angel standing at the end of my bed. And so God's grace surrounded me and sustained me, and there was power in his healing because I walked out and I
Mm.
know people. I keep hearing about people that are transitioning with blood clots. And so I truly understood the power of his grace in allowing me to
Mm.
stay here when death was all around me. He sent my angel to stand at the end of my bed and cover me. And so that was this
Mm.
the resilience of knowing that I had something to say and to just reflect on the grace of God and the power that just his grace carries alone. You can go all sorts of ways
No.
just with those four words, like you said, his his grace is his power and its power, but it's his grace that we're functioning on.
Mm. Yeah. Oh, wow. And your chapter is extremely powerful. And I can't wait for everyone to
Oh, thank you.
really read this book. It's I think it's so much that people may not even expect. They see visionary momentum, but they're not expecting some of the things that they're going to experience throughout this book. But the one thing that stands out is that a visionary has to be
Hmm.
whole. um, you can have a vision, but if you're not in a place where you're whole enough to even transfer that
Yeah.
vision into reality, then your vision is going to be kind of stifled. It's not going to produce what you want it to produce. So, some of the things, like last week, we had one of the individuals on who was talking about vision and faith and resilience. And then we had the week before one of the individuals speaking
Hmm.
about prayer, chapter on prayer. So here we are, we're getting that wholeness as it is included in our necessary life, for this vision to come to pass and to be
Yeah.
manifested. So I just want to add, I want to go back and just get you to tell us, just give us like a snippet of what and I know you just finished talking about his grace and your experience in the hospital, but give us a little more of a snippet about how your chapter is formulated with his grace, its
So
power.
my chapter is formulated from the respect that sometimes as we navigate this life, we feel that we're unworthy. We feel that we don't deserve certain things. We feel, I just had a conversation with somebody saying they won't come to church because they're not perfect. And I said, nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. But we function from his grace,
We know reality.
allowing us to wake
Yeah.
up every morning. And so I think even with the way
Mhm.
the anthology has been structured, you have such a diverse group of authors, and they're going to be contributing to every aspect of everybody's life, both male and female. And so just talking about the hand of God that, like if we fall, it lifts us when we're falling, it covers us. When we stumble, it doesn't just pardon us, His grace forgives us, and it allows us the opportunity to move forward and not just be so set in our ways. God, his grace, we all have histories. So his grace doesn't erase the history. It redeems the history
Mhm.
because that's the power of his
Right.
grace. It just redeems the history that we walk through because your history, the things that you went through, your trials and your tribulation, trials come to make us strong. And so when if they
Right.
say without no mess, there's no message. And without no test, there's no
Mhm.
testimony. And when you have your mess and your message, you already know that God's grace will bring us through, because it isn't a one-time gift. It's something that's daily. You get strength every day. It's something that he daily loads us. We might feel weak. And if you feel weak, always know. He said, my grace is sufficient for you. And so that grace will lift us up, because the enemy wants us to think that weaknesses disqualify us. But a weakness doesn't
Mhm.
disqualify you from God's grace. We can't
That's
disqualify ourselves based on what the enemy says. We got to qualify ourselves, because everything that we've done, it's already been covered with his grace. And the power of it is that it sustains you, it keeps you, it lifts you up. If you stumble and fall, the grace is like there, like a hand that's there to scoop you right on back up. So it's just immeasurable. I mean, I'm getting full thinking about it. I went back and read the book, read the chapter myself, but it's transforming. The grace of God is spiritually,
yeah,
emotionally, intellectually, and then naturally. So that's just a snippet
yeah,
of the power of his grace. More than it's just it's unmerited. We don't deserve it. No, we don't. But he gives it to us. And he gives it to us
yeah.
because he loves us so much.
Right. And we have to
Yes.
recognize that. Like you said, it's not just always, oh, I don't deserve this, but thank
Thank
God
God
for the
for it.
grace that He did.
Thank God for it.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank God for it. Some people
Right.
would not make it without his grace. They think it's their power, but it is literally the grace of God that keeps that car from driving to your lane while you're driving down the street and not crossing you riding on your own. I just read when somebody got killed. They were riding about their business in the truck. A wheel popped off a truck in another lane, rolled over and hit her car, and she passed away.
Mm.
Grace and what keeps you. It keeps that from happening to you.
It,
So I'm excited. I'm really
yes,
excited.
yes.
I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm excited about the collaboration. I'm excited also about the network that
Oh, yeah.
was created with this anthology. Tell us how your experience was or is with the other individuals being a part of the anthology.
With the meetings that we've had online, you can feel the connective chemistry with all of these ladies. Out of the 9, I only know 4. The
Mhm.
other 4, I don't know. I don't know, but I feel like I know them. There's a kindred spirit with them. Some of them have already written books. I think there are a couple on it that they already published authors, but they thought it was such an honor to even write and be a part of this anthology with us. Some of us newbies that have never published anything. And so that was very encouraging to me from the first meeting, how warm and welcoming and inviting those ladies were. Never seen them in person. I'm excited for the launch. I'm excited to be in this collaborative effort with those ladies that have so much to offer. And we have a kindred spirit, and it shows. So I know that the Lord
Mhm.
handpicked these people and gave them to you, because the chemistry is like second to none. It's dynamic. It's wonderful. There's no competitiveness. I can tell that we all want each other to be successful. And so I think that was a really, really motivating and seal of approval for me to let me know I'm doing the right thing. This is a great group.
Yeah, it is a great group. And like you said, some were authors and some, this is their first time. But I don't think in reading you would really recognize who's who.
Okay.
Because everyone, first of all, the gift that's inside of you is already um, it's already developed. Sometimes you just have to learn how to
Right.
release it. And so that's where we are. We unleashed this moment. We unleashed that visionary that was already inside of each and every one of us. And so, as authors, it's not that they were never able to produce It just maybe the moment didn't happen for them prior to this event, but they still had it inside of them. Every person had it inside. And so when you read through the anthology, you will not really see and say, oh, I can tell that this is the first time. Oh,
Oh
I can tell,
wow. Yeah, I
that's
believe
not,
that. I really believe that.
I believe chapter is a voice of experience and a voice of thank you so much,
I
Lita, another
know.
one of
Yes.
our authors last week. And so, there's so much to unpack while you're reading this anthology. So, I put it down here so you can see scrolling across. We're excited that we do have an in person book release party coming up. And I mean, you don't
Yes.
want to miss it. It is going to be fantastic. It is going to be fantastic. I think I have a little flyer somewhere. Let me see if I got it in here so I can share it with you. I do, I do. Let's share this
Yes, do share.
flyer.
Let's share.
Let's share this flyer and see if I can get these screens right. We'll do real
Oh,
good.
that's
But
nice. Yes.
yeah, so and I actually have a new flyer that's coming out because we have our oops Lord, I keep losing you. I'm sorry. We have our moderator who is going to be a part, our guest panel moderator, and she has accepted the assignment, and she is Tasia Whitehead, and I'm telling you, this young lady is an amazing young lady. And so you want to be with us on October the 18th. So let's get back to
So
chatting
wonderful.
about this anthology. We are so excited about everything that is happening, and so it keeps us excited, ready to do more, ready to do the next thing. But I want to have a little fun with you right now, and even those that are in the chat, if you want to just throw your responses in the chat, we're going to do a little rapid fire. So, and I definitely did not give you this because I didn't want you to practice this.
Oh
I want
gosh.
you to
Okay. You know I'm anal now.
tell me
Certain things.
what did you
You know I'm
say?
anal about certain things now. So,
It's easy stuff. I know
easy.
it's easy for you. So it's a few questions, but rapid fire. So I want you to not think about it too long. You think wrong, right? So what's one word that describes the season of the life that you're in right
Busy.
now?
Yes.
Busy. Oh,
Yeah.
busy. All right. Well,
Yes.
that's a good thing. Is it a good? Let's change that. Is it a good busy or is it a busy and
It's
not
a good
productive?
busy. A good busy.
Okay. Okay. Anybody
Hmm.
out there? What's
Yeah.
your one word that describes the season of life that you're in right now? Go ahead and put it in the chat. And while you're doing that, we're going to move to the next one. All right. And I know you're not going to have any issues with this one. What scripture, affirmation, or quote keeps you motivated?
Oh gosh, I got if I
So
if
she,
I regard iniquity in my heart, the Lord will not hear my prayer.
and I mean,
That is
she
my
quotes that
scripture.
often.
That is my scripture. Can't have anything in my heart
It
because I
is,
want him to hear my prayer. I have too many prayers up. So I cannot have anything in my heart because I know if I have anything, and iniquity is everything that's not godly. That is it.
yeah. I don't see anything in the chat. What's going on over there? Where y'all at? Oh, okay. Somebody. Let me see. Who is this? This is
Yeah, that's
welcome
my niece,
Anya.
Anya. Hi, Anya, niecey poo.
Productive.
Thank you.
I love productive. Yes, we love that. Thank you for chiming in. All right, here's the next one. I love this one. What's one daily habit or ritual that helps you stay focused on your vision?
One daily ritual or
One
habit.
habit that helps you.
I
Mhm.
am- I'm always thinking of. things. I have another book in my head that I have 6 chapters so far. So what keeps me focused is whenever I hear like a name or something, I have a journal and I just write stuff down in it. If things as things come to me, I write things down, and I was kept a journal by my bed. I keep one in different rooms. So of course I have to put them all back together. But that keeps me focused because if thoughts
Right.
come to me, I'll write them down.
That's good. You know, we always talk about
Yes,
that. Get that pen and paper, or either grab that phone and get the recording and get it out, because once it may not come
that's
back.
it. You
Now,
forget.
sometimes it comes back, but I know
Exactly.
for me, very often it does not come back. So I have my notes app on my phone, or either I'll get that voice recording and I've got to put it down right away. All right, I've got two more and that's it. If you could collaborate with any author, leader, or visionary, past or present, who would it be and why?
If I could collaborate with an author, leader,
Leader or
or
visionary,
visionary,
past.
who would that's a interesting question because I will tell you because you have encouraged me and provoked me and encouraged me and pushed me. I would go back to you. I would
Oh,
come back to you. And I've done several sessions with you. I just collaborated with a new person, but that's for grant writing,
mm,
writing grants for nonprofits. So I'm going to be collaborating with that person from another aspect. But in terms of the writing, I would circle back around and utilize your consulting services. Even though I have my own consulting firm, Empowered to Change Consulting LLC,
yeah, yeah.
let
Plug.
me throw that plug in. That's another one of my organizations, my business, and I help navigate through different stages from your wills to doing your contracts, reading your contracts, decipher your contracts, doing the whole 9 yards. I can do from the probate all the way up to the end. So that's a part of my consulting services. But from the type that you offer is different
Mm.
than mine. So I would defer back to you. I don't know of anybody else I would use.
She's
Because I
so.
know you'll be candid and you would be honest and
Mm.
you would be very transparent. And the friendship thing, it goes out the windows like, no, you need to change this. No, maybe not this part. Do this. And you
Yeah.
need that. You need somebody that's going to be open and honest with you and not afraid to tell you the truth.
Oh, that is so awesome. Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much for that. That wasn't what I was expecting, but thank you. Anya said Juanita Bynum, prophetess Juanita Bynum. Well, that's awesome. Listen, sometimes we have different individuals that inspire
Mhm.
us and that bring us to that place where we are able to stir up those gifts inside of us. And so it's always good to have someone to, even if you can't get close to them, but
Right.
just, the Bible tells us to mark the perfect man,
That's right.
right? And so even if it's not perfect in as if we don't make mistakes, but if it's someone that is able to show you something that you are desiring to do, or show you how to get to where you desire
Mhm.
to go, those are the people that we are supposed to mark and follow, in the sense of taking note of what they've done, or taking advice, but not failing to follow Jesus. I gotta throw that in right
That's good.
there.
Yes, that's good.
All right, so this is my last one. And I think we all know the answer, but we might not. You might have something else to say. So finish this sentence.
Mhm.
Actually, we might not know. Okay, finish this sentence. My next big manifestation is.
My next big manifestation is my name is secret.
That's all. Don't say nothing else.
Okay,
Don't
that's
say,
it.
I know what that means.
Mhm.
I'm going to tell you all, the rest of you, is that my name is Secret. Just keep that in your mind. You definitely want to follow Dr. Z. Michelle Hughes.
Yeah.
These manifestation moments that are coming are going to be so
Yes.
fabulous and so, oh my gosh. So how can our audience actually follow you and stay connected to you, Dr. Z? They want
Well,
to
I am on Facebook, Lady Dr. Z Hughes. I'm Lady Dr. Z. I'm on Instagram as well. I'm on WhatsApp. Those are the three places where I am: WhatsApp, Instagram, and Facebook. And I
okay.
have Empower to Change. I have a business page. I'm on our church, of course, is Redemptive Grace Ministry. Our pastor, Senior Pastor Darrell Hughes. I'm on that page as well. So you can find me on either one of those social media entities.
Okay, and I think we have an email where if they need to reach out to you for services, because you are talking about those great services, they can go to the Empower to Change, but also your email.
Yep, Lady Dr. Z. No, it's Lady Z PhD at
Uh,
gmail.com.
got it wrong again. Just Lady Z, not Dr. Z.
No, yeah, it's Lady Z PhD.
All right, don't worry about it because you know
LADI.
I can fix these things in a minute, honey. It doesn't matter. There it is. So you can screenshot it. You can screenshot it, and you can follow Dr. Z. We want to make sure that you also know that you can follow her. You can reach out to her, and you can pre-order your copy of our new anthology, Visionary Momentum Unleashed.
Yeah.
Follow Dr. Z if you would like to purchase your copy from her. She has her own link, so go over to her page. I'll pop her page back up for you so you can go over to her page and you can find her link there. I'm not going to put her link here because those of you that are not following her and don't want to buy it from her, you need to buy it from me. We are,
Yes, please.
listen, we
Sure.
together, we are helpers of one
Yes,
another,
we are.
excited for each other. So, Dr. Z, this has been an amazing moment with you, and
Oh, yes. Thank you for having me.
I really appreciate you taking the time to join us on today. And so, what is coming up for you other than my name is Secret? What is coming up for you in the near future? Is there anything that you want to share with our audience that you would like for them to join you or be a part of?
So the biggest thing aside from my name is Secret. So Elder Miss G is going to be helping me on that venture and that project. And I am offering, as a part of my consulting firm, I'm going to be offering wills because so many people are transitioning and having helped somebody navigate the funeral of their mom. It is a daunting task and it can be very expensive if you don't know what you should do. And every person should have a will. Every person should have a will. And then, of course, I invite you to join our ministry. I'm our leadership of a dynamic teacher. We meet every Sunday, Redemptive Grace Ministries at 3509 Midlothian Turnpike in the Morning Star Baptist Church facility. Every Sunday, 11:30, join us. 11:30 to 11:30 to 1 o'clock, and we're out of there. And then on Tuesday and Thursdays, we have a redeeming prayer. We pray every Tuesday, every Thursday at 7 p.m. We intercede for the people. 339-209-6101 is the phone number. So those are the things that you can join in with us. We invite you to come and fellowship with us on Sunday because we
Mhm.
have a high time in the Lord. So thank you for this opportunity. I'm so excited. I'm looking forward to listening to the other authors that are going to come on, and I'm looking forward to our book launch on the 18th. Get your tickets early. It's free, but it is going to be a sellout. It's free,
It's
but
free.
space is limited. So I encourage you to join us on October the 18th from 1 to 4. You'll meet the authors, sign books, take your photo, because you can say, I knew them when, because we're going to be on a New York bestselling. Get your photo opportunity now, because you're
That's
going to say, I knew them when.
who then win.
So get it now. Thank you so much for having me. It was wonderful. Thank you so much. And thank you, everyone that's listening in and those that are going to watch the replay. We thank you. We thank you. We thank you. We thank you. And go out and buy a book.
Yes, yes, yes. Thank you so much, and we'll see you again real soon.
God bless. Love you. Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you have experienced our Dr. Z. Michelle Hughes, who is also a part of our anthology. And as she has already said, we want you to make sure that you will be in the building. We do have the information, so you can save the date on your calendar. But I'm going to pop this. I'm going to pop this. Back up again for you so that you can see it. We want you to be there. Listen, this is a um, tennis shoes and tennis shoes and tea. That's what we're calling it, tennis shoes and tea. So we want you to be in the building, be a part of our Visionaries Roundtable Talk. And what we're going to be doing, we're going to have our visionaries, and they are going to be at the round table. They are going to be discussing the book with you, and discussing just visionary moments. But we're also going to be experiencing some great moments, networking. We have a great networking, speed networking event that we want you to be a part of. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be fun. And then we'll have refreshments. We'll have other moments. And we have other special guests who will be joining us. So we want you to make sure that you are in the building. It is free to register. You can go right on over to Eventbrite, or you can go to any of our pages and you will see the link there to join us. It is on Eventbrite. For your registration, it is required that you register. Although it's free, we need to make sure that we have a good count. And if you see on the bottom of that flyer, let me stop this streaming across. If you see on the bottom of that flyer, you got all those colorful sneakers and tennis shoes. So make sure that you wear your colorful tennis shoes and just be a little bit cute for the day. So we're gonna have fun, and we want you to be a part of it. If you have any other questions, you can. Thank you, Toya. I knew them when. That's right. You're going to be able to say, I knew them when. You're going to be able to get your books signed. You're going to be able to mingle and match with not just the authors that are in this book, but there are going to be so many visionaries in this room that you definitely want to rub elbows with, as they say. So make sure that you are there and that you join us. Listen, it's been a great day, and I thank you all for joining me on today. And we look forward to meeting you back here on next week. We have another magnificent manifestation moment to share with you. I believe right now we're in we have a few more of our authors, and then we have some other people sprinkled in between there. So you want to make sure that you don't miss a show, because you never know who's going to pop in on Miss G's Ladies Lounge. All right. We love you. Have a great evening. Thank you and good night.